We begin in North Portland, where we saw another night of confrontations between demonstrators and police. The evening began calmly, with speakers talking to a
How about I turn the mic on? Hey there, y'all. Welcome back. It's Tuesday. It's 6:30. And we got more happiness to go through. I don't know if it's exactly good. Boy, it was like 95 here today. I worked outside all day from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 5:45. So, My brain's a little foggy right now from the heat, but we will plow through it. You could follow us at WinningTV _ on Twitter, at WinningTV on Parlay. Or you can send your hate mail to winning _ TV at protonmail.com. Earth Citizen, yo, how are you? Rice, good evening. Oh, God, everything is going to the crapper right now, isn't it? We're going to do some politics crap, and then not a lot of politics crap, but more about what's going on out there in America. And right now, it ain't good. It ain't good. But first, I have been introduced and being black-pilled, in case you don't know what that is, being turned to the libertarian dark side of the equation. And I was, full disclosure, pretty darn close to libertarian when I was a Tea Party leader. So it's not a far stretch to become a libertarian from where I was, especially what happened after being in the...
Hey, you subscribed. Does it feel good?
Ed Boa, thanks for the resub. Especially after what the Republican Party, the pricks, did to the Tea Party. They basically destroyed it by getting someone with money to buy the Tea Party and force us to accept Mitt Romney. And yeah, we'll get into that. Oh, jeez. They're throwing the fight now. They're throwing the fight, but I got some information on Heels Up Harris, Horizontal Harris. Yeah, not very well liked, even in her own party.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Thank you for the diamond, Ed Boa. Appreciate it. So,
Winning TV with a diamond, learning from my Sith Luke.
Hold on. We'll play this. This is Boogie Bumper talking about being a libertarian. He says libertarians are neither happy nor upset all the time. They just take it like, oh, well, nothing's changed. Nothing's changing. Nothing's going to change. And I don't know. I'm starting to tend to agree because... And I'm not blaming Trump for the conditions that are going on in Chicago, Seattle, Portland. That's all on the Democrats. New York City, that's all on the Democrats. It's all politics. Well, not all politics, but a good percentage of it is politics and pandering to the black vote to try to get their vote for Joe Biden and several other Democrats in November. But... to be honest with you, I'm getting tired of the Republicans, too. The two-party system, I think, needs to go. I'd love to see what the Founding Fathers had envisioned. 4,000 congressmen, nothing gets passed. Except for, if you had 4,000 congressmen or 3,000 back in World War II, yeah, they would have all come together and said, yeah, we need to fight World War II after Japan attacked. But we wouldn't have had all this other bullshit passed that we're dealing with right now in $27 trillion in debt. Some guy who ended up dying of a heart attack. Oh my God. Kitty, is that true? Kamala and Cory Booker were in a threesome with some guy who ended up dying of a heart attack. Why they were going at it. Why they were fucking. Wow. Oh, I didn't hear that one. Holy cow. We've heard enough about how she got Willie Brown up. Willie Brown up. Never mind. So, without further ado, we'll listen to Boogie Bumper talking about the black pill here. And it's not all bad. It's not like you're becoming a Sith Lord or something and you're evil or whatever. It's just, I think a lot of my ideals, at least, are to get back to the freaking Constitution because we don't have a republic right now. You know, people keep saying we have a republic. My other Twitter handle is Restore the Republic because we don't have one right now. We don't. We don't. And even Trump is messing it up somewhat to some extent. Even Trump is messing it up a little bit here. You know, the executive orders, I didn't like it when Obama did it. It said he had a pen and a phone. And I don't like it when Trump is doing it too. There's no excuse to bypass the Constitution because of any reason. There just isn't. You can't say Barack Obama did it and he was wrong and then say, yay, Trump did it. He's doing it. He's getting it done. No, he's not. Not through executive orders. I'm sorry. This is a big mistake for me with him, although I will probably still vote for him because the alternative is horrific. Biden, number one, is not all there. And then if he leaves office, you got Kamala Harris. I mean, seriously? Seriously, you can't have that. Biden's not running for president. He is a cardboard cutout, and the people behind him are telling him what to do, telling him what to say. He can't even get that right when they script it out for him. So, kind of embarrassing at this point. But here's the black pill from our friend Boogie Bumper.
Winning TV with a diamond, learning from my Sith Lord Boogie on unfollows. Yes, exactly. If you're not aware, Winning TV is a former organizer.
Yes, and I'll probably get some unfollows because, you know, not everything Trump does is 100% right. It's not all 5D chess. It's not all 3D chess, 2D chess, whatever you want to call it. He makes mistakes. The only person that doesn't make mistakes is God, right? And he's not God, right? So he makes mistakes. Just like saying we're not going to shut down the country again. You can't say, well, what he really meant was, because that's what all these politicians do. He said we were not going to shut down the country. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, he meant, you know, the entire 50 states. So 6 states shut down, that doesn't count. Oh, come on. He made a mistake when he said that. That's all. So what? Own up to it. Cool with that. Got to be cool with that. You know, he makes mistakes. So what? Call him out on his mistake, and he'll, you know, the one thing I'll give him credit for, he does try to correct the mistake when he makes it. Anyway, without further ado, we'll continue on with the infamous Boogie Bumper.
Of the Tea Party. He was a very optimistic guy, very pro-Trump guy, very Republican. We're going to clean up this fucking system. We're going to clean up the government.
By the way, he's talking about me.
and I and a couple of other content creators have been slowly working on Phil, slowly manipulating Phil's psyche, getting him closer and closer to the freedom of the black pill. You see, because the black pill gets a bad rap. People think it's negative. There's no positive or negative associated with the black pill. It's just accepting reality. And once you take the black pill, you can become a very happy person by losing all hope in.
Earth Citizen, we'll get into that in a few minutes because that's getting to become bullshit at this point, right? But we'll talk about Chicago and then some of Portland. And is there an echo? Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? It might be Discord. Let me, okay. That should fix it. Sometimes the Discord does that. I don't know why. Let me know if the echo's still there. It should probably be gone because, voice mod and, Discord cause echo problems. I don't know why.
In the future. It sounds counterproductive, but it's true. It's the people who have hope who are the most upset all the time. something goes wrong, the people who have hope, the people who have dreams, the people who have visions for a better world in the future. Anytime some little chink in the armor appears, anytime a little spanner goes into the works, they're the ones, oh my God, we can't do this, we got to keep fighting, fight. They're the ones who are most on edge. Those of us who have taken the black pill, when something goes wrong, we go, yeah, that'll happen.
Oh, still echoing.
The way to a happy and prosperous life. So we've been slowly working on Phil, massaging him, and he's getting closer and closer to taking that ultimate black pill. He's very close now. And he has noticed too a drop in his Twitter followers. And I said, welcome to the black pill Twitter follower, purge. This is what happens, Phil. When you start taking the black pill, the optimistic people around you, they don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. So you're going to be in the black pill fog of unpopularity with us here. Welcome aboard, comrade.
We'll see. That might have fixed the echo. I might have fixed it now. It's voice mod updated. That hey Evelyn, voice mod updated, and when you update voice mod, I don't know why, but it causes an echo. Who knows? It's free, so I don't fight it. Let's continue on. And Rusty, you don't have to take the black pill. Nobody's saying that you should. It's just it brings a different perspective to what's going on, because both sides are constantly upset and, well, I don't like that and I don't like that. But you start to realize that Republicans who fought the pen and the phone, remember that? I got a pen and a phone. I got my pen and the phone. How many people were pissed off about the pen and the phone comment, right? Doc's a technical expert, okay. Do I look good? No, I'm only kidding. I love Doc. Yeah, how many people were pissed off about the pen and the phone comment? You know, a lot of people were pissed off about I got a pen and a phone, right? But now when Trump does it, well, it's all right. You see? That's when you start realizing, oh, shit. Right? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I was just bitching about that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. Obama, I got my pen and a phone. I don't need Congress. Remember? Obama said that. But now when Trump has a pen and a phone, it's okay. See, that's when you start to realize, wait a minute. Both sides do the same things. Only one side's pissed off about it when the other side does it. And the other side's pissed off about it when they do it. So it's okay to have a pen and a phone, only unless it's not your guy. When it's your guy, it's okay. It's okay. He's doing it for good reasons. Well, I'm pretty sure the Obama people and supporters thought when he was using his pen and a phone, he was doing it for good reasons as well. You see? It's that where we're all being funneled into the same little tiny hole. They thought it was great at the time. Now they hate it. We hated it when he did it, but now we're for it. Oh, no pens and phones allowed, boomers. Do you see? That's when you start to realize, oh, fuck, I've been messed with. I'm supposed to hate something when somebody else does it, but I'm supposed to love it when our guy does it. That's when you start to take the black pill. You go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's messed up here. Something's not right. This is all backwards. That's right. Can't rule by executive order. That's why we honestly don't have a republic right now. The Republic is dead right now. You got to hope that somebody... Actually, that's another point. We're sitting here hoping, waiting for a miracle to happen. When, who's the miracle? The only people that can change it are the people. But everybody's waiting for the miracle. All right, Renee, you're not a boomer, are you? No. I might be a boomer. I don't know. I like to think I'm 21 still. Okay. In the title, I talk about mail-in voting because I saw in Boogie's chat last night Lucifer Sam, who I like. Some of his posts, I like his posts. He's not a bad guy. He was fighting a little bit about the mail-in ballots. Which, are you kidding me? He's saying, no, democracy relies on this because of COVID, right? We got to have mail-in ballots. So that's why I put it in the title, because I'm in New York, right? Not the city. That doesn't mean you're in New York. New York's a pretty big state. It's not just the city of New York. But in New York, they did mail-in ballots, okay? The entire state for the primary that we recently had. And Cuomo just said, we're not going to open the polls. Everybody's going to vote by mail. Here's the result. Why the botched New York City primary has become the November nightmare. Now, this is the New York Times, right? The New York Times. They're calling the mail-in ballots an initiative that they pulled in New York botched. Now, think about that. Now, the same New York Times, obviously, and the media is pushing for mail-in ballots, saying that's the only way we're going to have a democracy is to have mail-in voting. But here's an article, and remember, this is just one congressional race in New York State. Now imagine the entire country voting by mail. Why the botched New York City primary has become the November nightmare. Nearly 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 2 congressional races remain. 2, not just one race. This wasn't a one-off. There's 2 races undecided in New York City because of mail-in ballots. The mishandling of tens of thousands. Now multiply that. That's just one congressional race, 2 congressional races in New York State, right? That means it's 2 congressional districts. Multiply that by 1,000 across the United States, and what do you got? An absolute nightmare. Maybe Trump will be president for 2 years while they're still counting ballots, right? 6 weeks, they still don't know who the winners are in 2 congressional races because mail-in ballots have been mishandled. June 23rd was the primary in 2 congressional districts in New York. This is probably around New York City. And it is, of course. Election officials in New York City widely distributed mail-in ballots for the primary on June 23rd, which featured dozens of hard-fought races. The officials had hoped to make voting much easier. Much easier. 6 weeks. They still don't know who the winner is. And I'll summarize this entire thing. What they did was they took 10,000 ballots and threw them out, okay? Of course, when your candidate is losing, they went to court. And they demanded the 10,000 ballots be counted. So 10,000 ballots were labeled ineligible by the state of New York. Now have to be counted as potentially eligible ballots. November 3rd will be here and gone before these two races are decided. Is this insane? But they're fighting for this. This is what they want across the... Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe Trump will be president for 4 more years before they decide the race. Who knows? This is insanity. This is what they want. They can't even do it right in 2 congressional districts in 1 state. There's more. Let's go right straight to the next article. Oh God, I hate this. Come on, I don't wanna join your service. Come on. Let me just read the... Come on. That was the New York Times. This is the Western Journal. New York vote by mail primary spells major disaster for November as ballots are still aren't counted. Ballots still aren't counted. It's when was this written? August 3rd. Now remember, I told you the state of New York threw out 10,000 ballots, and now they have to bring them back. So. And review them all. Remember the guy with the hanging chads? Like, oh, is that a vote or is that a non-vote for Bush? We're going to deal with this shit across the entire country? Are you serious? Oh, listen to the article, though. Oh, good grief. I read some of this. There's a consistently repeated theory. I won't go so far as to call it a conspiracy theory. Because it gets in play like in places like the New York Times that President Donald Trump is undermining the United States Postal Service because slow delivery undermines mail-in balloting. So Donald Trump is out there telling the Postal Service to slow down on purpose. Listen, this has been going on since the whole COVID thing started. I run a business. I'm waiting for stuff 3 and 4 weeks. They're sitting in Rochester, New York. I could have driven there and got it myself if only the post office knew where it was, my packages for my business. So it's not Donald Trump that's... I mean, come on. USPS is screwing up, and they've always screwed up. That's why they're, $1 billion plus in debt? Because the post office is one of the most poorly run organizations in the government. Now it's Donald Trump's fault that they're slow at delivering mail or losing mail? They've been doing that for decades before he became president. So, I mean, come on. We know mail-in voting is just going to be an absolute disaster in America. Why are we even talking about this? Why are we even trying? This is why the stimulus bill didn't get passed. One of the reasons. Because Nancy and Chuck Schumer said that they have to allocate it was billions of dollars for mail-in voting. Oh, and I hope I have the article. Here's another article from the Washington Post. We had New York Times, Washington Journal, now the Washington Post. A month later, this New York City primary is still a train wreck. and a warning to us all. This is the Washington Post. It's not exactly, we love Trump over there at the Washington Post, right? I mean, come on. 2 congressional districts. You're talking about, this is the 12th congressional district. That's definitely New York City area. I guess we keep counting votes until the candidate we want to win wins. Oh, this is just hilarious. You can't make this up. These people are insane. But, here's the other one. He said, Lucifer Sam, and I like the guy. But he also said that there is no voter fraud in mail-in voting. Guess what, Lucifer Sam? I got some bad news for you, sunshine. Oh, let me find the article here. Where is it? I got it here somewhere. I had it queued up. Trying to get through so much stuff, and I got out of work. Here we go. There's no mail-in voting fraud. That doesn't exist. That's just a conspiracy theory. Here we go. Oh, Mrs. Janet Reed, Democrat activist, arrested for pre-checking the Democrat box on over 400 mail-in ballots. Now, 400 ballots, you may say, that's not that many. But in a congressional district like mine, New York 22, that could mean the Democrat wins the election in New York 22. Just 400 ballots. Has anybody even heard about this woman being arrested? This is not the only article out there about a Democrat operative creating ballot fraud on mail-in ballots. It's not the only one. Has anybody even heard of this? How is this even? But there's no voter fraud in mail-in ballots. Number one, the post office might lose them. As I've seen videos of postal workers getting caught dumping ballots into a ravine to make sure a certain candidate did not win. The Postal Service, which is a poorly run government organization, no surprise, that's billions of dollars in debt. They don't have a vested interest in a certain party winning and bailing them out. I'm sorry, but the Postal Service should have been bought out by UPS and FedEx decades ago. People who actually know how to not go bankrupt and have the government keep funding you or trying to fund you or keep you going. I mean, come on. In this day and age of the internet, email, we're still using a postal service. I mean, seriously? They should have sold the whole thing lock, stock, and barrel decades ago. But now, come on, you got to be a realist. They've got a vested interest in a certain candidate who will bail them out. Yeah, Kitty, nobody knows this because the media is not talking about it. They're saying that Donald Trump wants to, and disenfranchise voters. They want to disenfranchise you because people of color are too dumb to go to the polls or get an ID. It's the same tired argument that minorities are too stupid or too poor or too retarded to go out and vote. They need someone to hold their hand and vote for them. There you go, Ed Boa. I didn't know that. The Postal Service Union has already supported Biden. So now do you trust the same organization that is supporting Biden to handle ballots properly? I'm sorry, but get your lazy bones and get off your lazy bonitis and go and vote in person. If you can go to Walmart, you can go to the grocery store, you can go vote. That's more important than going to Walmart and buying a fan or grass seed or whatever. Isn't voting more important than that, than buying your cheap Chinese crap? I don't know, just saying. Maybe I've been watching too much Mersh, and today I don't have a Royce with me to calm me down. Yeah. So, here Kitty B didn't even know about this story. You know why? You're not gonna see it on the national news. Doesn't fit the narrative. That's why I stopped watching the news a long time ago. I guess we'll get into some of the riot stuff because I want to do some fun stuff after the break. So let me find it. It's so depressing. Ooh, let's see. We got... Oh, that's the fun stuff. We're going to save that for after break. Oh, there's another presidential candidate I didn't know about. I don't ever recall anybody talking about this person. Chicago. It's kind of sad. What a shame. Even I talked to my mother today, who's a liberal. But I got to tell you, even my aunt, who is a feminist liberal, and I love them both. I don't care what they are. It doesn't bother me. Even my aunt, who's a feminist liberal, she came right out and said it. Fuck Black Lives Matter. I'm so sick of this bullshit. So, I think everybody's getting a little fed up with it. But what happened in Chicago is just an utter disgrace. I don't even know why people don't go to this mayor and say, either you resign immediately or we're going to just drag you out of office at this point. This buffoon running Chicago must be a direct relative of Mayor Garcetti in L.A. and Bill de Blasio in New York City. They have to be related because there must be a genetic retardation gene that all three of them share, and including Ted Wheeler in Portland. And I don't know, I can't remember her other name over in Seattle. What the hell is wrong with these mayors? I've been to Chicago. I've been in this very district, the shopping district, for work at one time. I had to stay there for, I think it was 2 weeks. Downtown was nice. Would I go there now? Oh, fuck no. Why would you want to go somewhere where a riot is going to break out and people just start busting shit and stealing and looting? It's just insanity. And even my liberal relatives are saying this has gotten out of control. These mayors need to stop this. Rioting and looting and getting yourself a pair of Nikes and a designer outfit is not justice. That's injustice to the people who own those places, the franchisee owners, the small businesses. This bullshit's gotten way out of hand. And you know what? If this mayor was a good mayor, she would, instead of going, oh, I don't want the federal troops here, she would say, help, send me help. We can't handle this nightmare. It's out of control. I need help. I'd respect her at that point. But these cities are going to become absolute shitholes. Chicago. Yeah. These liberals are going to become these liberal cities, I mean, they're just becoming shitholes. People are going to leave. Businesses are leaving. Look at New York City. They're leaving in droves now. Cuomo is begging them to sit down and have drinks with them to keep them there. I mean, first you got a mayor that says we're going to tax you into oblivion, but then not only that, we're going to kick you in the balls and let people riot and loot your business and burn it to the ground, and you're going to you have to accept it. And by the way, pay your tax bill on time. Seriously? You'd have to be retarded to stay in New York City at this point. It's free reign for the criminals in America in a lot of cities. This isn't justice for anybody. This is fucking over everybody, including the people who are now going to be laid off because that business has to shut down because repairs, they got to fix the windows, they don't have any inventory anymore. Yeah, you're going to go there for maybe 1 or 2 days and clean up all the trashed mess that they created for you. But then your boss is going to say, I got to let you go for God knows how long. Nice kick in the balls from your liberal mayors. And if a Republican mayor was doing this shit, they should be called out too.
Been on you here in just a little bit, and just talk about some of the pictures that we're seeing now live. As the looting continues, and this is right by Jess.
What you're seeing is people breaking into the pot bellies on.
These people aren't upset. They don't care about the guy who was shot. They probably don't even know his name, and really don't give a fuck. What they saw was an opportunity to do this. That's what they saw. An opportunity to destroy someone else's life in the name of justice, I guess. I don't know. It's not justice. It's nothing but destruction. It's sad. Very sad.
State and Lake, smashing windows here, getting in on the Lake Street side. People jumping the counters. People stealing taking whatever is behind the counter. People taking drinks, trying to get into the coolers there. They're taking drinks. Somebody had hopped behind the cash register to try and take some cash or get into the cash machine. But they were able to breach the doors of the Potbelly restaurant here on State.
Trying to break into the ATM. Hold on, I'm trying to see about this echo. I'm not really sure what it is. I had some updates come through today. And obviously it messed with the sound on the XSplit big time. I'm not really sure what's doing it. Anyway, I guess we'll continue on with the echo, and I'll try to figure it out after.
On the Lake Street side and get in that way. They were in here a very short time. So you can see that this is the window that they went into.
Look how they casually walk out as they're looting a place. They're just walking out. Oh, I'm just looting. Holy crap. What does this have to do with police brutality by screwing up somebody else's life? That's not justice. That's just more anarchy. More injustice. I'm going to keep trying to figure out the sound here.
Okay. We're gonna turn around. So you can see this is the Potbelly's restaurant where people were able to smash the window on Lake Street, get inside, and just steal a few items from indoors. So
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7.
If you like that video. Hey, if you like that video of people looting and destroying businesses, be sure to subscribe. Oh, the people in the media are nuts. She didn't even think about it, I guess. If you like that video of the destruction and the looting, please subscribe. Yay! Yay, looting! Next video, of course, YouTube. It's stuck. Thank you. I'm waiting for it to pop up here.
Live right now.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, YouTube. This is a Best Buy in Chicago. Look at that. You think the liberals would be upset about the, the garbage because of climate change? Isn't that a climate change issue? Look at all that styrofoam on the ground. They're killing Mother Earth.
Over the Best Buy and North and Clybourne. Tanya, I'm sure you know this area well.
I do. It's that area, the North and Clybourne area. Clybourne also bordered by Sheffield here. It's a strip mall. There's a West Elm there, a Pottery Barn. There's an Ulta, and here camping on.
Is it me or these people have balls or they just not fucking care? If that was me on tape on the news looting a Best Buy, I know, I'll tell you one thing, my father would have fucking killed me and dragged me right to the police station and said put him in jail. No joke, he would have done that. How come? I don't get it anymore. I just don't get it.
That strip mall area just to the north is this Best Buy.
Look at them casually walk in the store. Walk, not run. Just walk in. Nobody's going to stop us.
And it looks like people are still coming in and out. Look at all of the debris scattered outside. It gives you an idea of, one, how many people must have been there when this was looted, and also how much perhaps was taken.
I mean, these pictures are stunning. And as I'm reading now, it looks like that Best Buy store had already been shuttered because of the looting and the vandalism that happened.
But we're winning. We're winning. Is this winning? I don't think so. Now, is it Trump's fault? No. Is it an inept mayor who sucks at her job? Mayor Lori Lightfoot or Light in the Brain? I'm sorry, but if I'm that mayor, even if I'm a Democrat, I'm going, hey, Mr. Trump, I appreciate the offer for help. We'll take as many agents as you can send. Because, I don't know, how many, 24, 28 people got shot in Chicago this weekend? This past weekend? That's not enough. No, it's everybody else's fault. If we had stricter gun laws, how much you want to bet if they passed a nationwide gun law that this shit would happen every day, everywhere? If they passed nationwide sensible gun reform. You think these people shooting each other have pistol licenses? Are you an idiot? Ah, come on. Stop blaming everybody else. Take some responsibility. And say, yeah, I'm messing up. Chicago's a nightmare. I need some help. Bad. Send as many as you can. You know what? Maybe the normal citizens of Chicago would say, about freaking time, you dumb bitch. What took you so long? Look at this shit. Who wants to deal with this shit every day?
It happened back in May and June.
Exactly. The police won't do anything because they were told not to do anything. Exactly. The police, now it's to a point where the police can't do anything. There's just too many people to handle. You need a small army now at this point to stop this. See, she's going to let it get to a point where it's so bad that, people are going to do what they're doing in New York City. They're leaving in droves. And then businesses are like Best Buy. This Best Buy, I guarantee, eventually they're going to say, fuck it, we're out of here. We're just going to close the store, never to open again. The sad part is all the honest people who didn't loot this Best Buy will suffer. And maybe they'll get the message that, yeah, it's time for this shit to stop. Recall the dope we have in office who's not upholding her oath of office, and we put a stop to this. Hire more cops. Ask the president for help and say, we were wrong. We need help. And I heard this on Revenge of the Sis earlier. Remember the Hispanic alderman she lambasted? She said he was lying. He was making it all up. He was full of shit. I guess he was right and you were full of shit. Because, look, here's the evidence on video.
June, and as you look at these pictures...
Now, I'll give that alderman credit, that Hispanic alderman who blasted her or tried to tell her this is getting out of control. Because he was looking out. I don't care if he's a Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever he is. He was looking out for the honest people in his community who are tired of this shit. Who are tired of, I can't go out of my house without worrying about a drive-by shooting that does not involve me, but I might get shot. Or my business might get looted today. He was looking out for the honest people in his community, and he was told he was full of shit. You want the Republic back? You got to get out there and stand up and stand hand in hand with the honest people in the south side of Chicago who are tired of this bullshit, and they're out there. But they're afraid because nobody is backing them. And when they do back them, like this alderman, they're told they're full of shit.
It's hard to believe and fathom.
Because the country's become nothing but politics. She won't get the feds there because it might look like Trump was right. How sad is that? But honest people are getting crushed by this crap. And you know what? I don't think it's going to be a landslide, but maybe it is now because he picked Camel Toe. I don't know why he picked her. His handlers picked her, not him. Maybe it will be a landslide. Maybe that's what it'll take for these politicians to wake up and say, oh, I think people are tired of this crap. I think the honest, hardworking people in the south side of Chicago have had enough.
The damage that we're looking at here. And if this is outside...
Look at these people. They got their car right there. They know there's a helicopter watching them. They don't fucking care. Oh, well. We're just going to load up our car with free TVs.
Parking lot. I can't even begin to imagine what the...
And the other thing is, the insurance company, if I hear that bullshit argument one more time from somebody on Twitter, I'm going to tell them to go fuck themselves. You're a fucking retard. Because I'm tired of hearing or seeing liberals go, the insurance companies will cover it. It's only property. Until they show up at your fucking house, then you want the cops there. Nobody in America should have to deal with this shit. Now, what about all the people that work at that Best Buy? They're screwed now, right? Guess what? You don't have a job anymore after the parking lot's cleaned up and the store is cleaned up. Well, we're going to close this Best Buy down. We'll give you a good reference. What about those people? Because that's probably what's going to happen. This is the second time this Best Buy has been looted like this. How long before corporate America says, we're going to pull out of that neighborhood? We're going to just leave. We don't need to be here. And these poor people, the people that work there in the stock room, the clerks or whatever, now they're not going to have a job. The people, the honest working people who are not there for a free TV, who are saying, you know what, I'm going to go get a job at Best Buy. It may not be the greatest job, but it's a place to start, right? And then maybe I'll do better. Maybe I'll become, a supervisor or something. And then maybe I'll go on to bigger and better things after this. All their dreams have just been crushed by a bunch of morons who decided they want a free TV. And mark my words, if this Best Buy on North and Claiborne opens again, I'd be shocked. I'll fall right over it because this is the second, and most people don't know this when they saw this video, this is the second time this Best Buy has looked like this after a riot. Come on, people, corporate America, they're just going to pull out and leave. Like they did in L.A. and Minneapolis and Ferguson. They're not going to stay there for this. And who suffers? I'm sorry, but the minority workers that work in that Best Buy. But fuck them, their lives don't matter, right? Right? Their lives don't matter.
The inside of that store looks like right now.
A lot of those stores, Terrell, also shuttered because of the pandemic. Remember, this is a double whammy that we're dealing with this morning and have been for several.
Now, I don't feel super bad for a corporation like Best Buy because they'll just move, they'll shut the store down. I feel bad for the people that work there. Because if that store shutters up and closes, it's just going to be a big empty building with graffiti all over it 6 months from now. Nobody's going to be in there. And I don't know how many people a store like that employs. Maybe a couple hundred, I would guess, to run all the shifts, the various shifts, and they're open, I think, 7 days a week. So they got a couple hundred employees working there. Guess what? You just lost a couple hundred jobs for honest people who are trying to work, paying their rent and their bills and trying to make it on their own.
Several months now. Some of those stores starting to offer pickup.
Oh.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our...
It must be a canned thing. They put that at the most inappropriate time. Hey, if you like our video of the destruction... if you like our video of the destruction... I feel bad for the mom and pop stores, the independent business owners who had their shops looted and destroyed. It's not corporate America in their case. How do you return to that? How do you return back to business? Oh, the insurance company will cover it. It's just property. Not that easy for a small business. Do you ever deal with an insurance company when you got a car accident? Yeah, you were driving a 2014 Toyota Celica. Yeah, we looked around at various prices for a used Celica. About the same quality as you had. Well, you're going to get a third of what your car was worth, right? That's how the insurance game works. They're going to walk into these businesses and say, yeah, here's a check for, we know there's $25,000 worth of damage, but here's a check for $5,000. Thank you for doing business. Make sure your premium is paid on time. Bye. Am I wrong? Because that's what insurance companies do. They fuck you over. Every single one of them. They look at 5,000 ways not to pay you. But Rusty, yeah, the customers are going to pay the cost, but the business owner isn't going to get the amount of money they're due, because that's how insurance companies work. We're not going to pay you the full amount. They find 9 ways to Sunday to screw you over. Yeah, like I said, $25,000 worth of damage, Mr. Habib. Well, we're prepared to cut you a check for $6,995. Well, guess what? Your business is closed. You've been looted. Your windows are all smashed. They put you in a box. Either accept our settlement money for a third of what you're due, or get nothing and fight them in court. And in the meantime, you're not paying your bills. You're not paying your rent. That's what they do. We got a couple more Portland videos, but then I got some whimsy there too, because it can't all be bad news all the time. 24, we see enough of that. But at least I'm showing you some of the crap that you don't really see on TV, like the mail-in voter fraud. We're going to run some ads here, because these are the shows that I like. And don't forget to catch Revenge of the Sis, Daywave, and Nightwave. I like those shows. Mersh is a little more black-pilled than I prefer, but good shows anyway. Bring up really good points. You may not always agree with them, but they are quality shows, and they're free. You can give them donos, though. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. All right, check out these cool ads from cool streamers, and I'll be back in 5.
Governor Doc Martin.
Oh.
Just wanted to remind you to
Oh,
put on your
shit.
calendars.
I gotta rewind it. How the hell did that happen? I think I cut it off short last week. I had told you I got done working too late to get up here and get everything ready, so I was ill prepared, very unprofessional. Well, here, enjoy these ads.
Do you like your novelty comedy songs organic, handmade with painstaking care, put into every note? Well, look no further than Irrational Times. Using only the finest instruments to create an experience that your ears will thank you for later. Irrational Times attempts to elevate the whimsy to a desirable level. New songs and sketches every week, so check it out.
Idiot Boogie Bumper. 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 He's really giving that one a workout. Come on. DLive.tv/JJ Stoner. And we love JJ here on the show.
It's the JJ Stoner Spring Collection. The perfect attire for any and every occasion you can think of this season. Like we were in the mosh pit full of sweat and everyone's slapping, hitting, and pulling on you. This shit won't rip! Lunch at your favorite cafe? Brunch with the girls? These stylish ensembles will give you the confidence you need to look and feel your best. Or if you're getting arrested for possession, it comes with a built-in police stick-proof body armor. Keep swinging, pigs! Call now, and your order will come with a complimentary ounce of that dankest bubblegum slurricane that the South has to offer. Don't forget the wall tapestry. If you need to cover your wall, it works.
Hello, my name is Frozen Asian, and I like to tell you about my show, the Sunday Night Shit Show, every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with good conversations and laughing at funny and weird shit we find on the internet. We also have the Hat Count, where I showcase my myriad of great-looking hats. Here is a testimonial from a great friend of mine who has enjoyed my hats lately.
I hope your next hat is a bullet. Jesus Christ, what are you, fucking Asian Dick Tracy? You. You have to ruin my evening. Like, I was just gonna listen to my buds do their show, and you just gotta do this. Not the hat.
So you're not enjoying it?
No!
Dude, Asian
oh, come on, secretly you enjoy it.
You look like you're going undercover in Argentina, but it's not working.
I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, come on, you secretly love it.
No, I openly hate it.
And there you have it. So subscribe to the Sunday Night Shit Show at youtube.com/Sunday Night Shit Show. And hope to see you there on Sunday nights. Bye.
Feeling depressed? Need someone to tell you it's not okay? Do you like goth public access TV? Then join me for The Big Empty every Sunday at noon. Major_Tom on D-Live with zeros for O's, because everything in your life is that difficult.
There's a place that we can go to watch old things. All the warm, fuzzy member berries it brings. It's a special little spot tucked away on D-Live. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Campy old movies and old cartoons. We hope to see you over there very soon. It's our special little spot tucked away on D-Live. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. When we were kids and there wasn't any school, we'd sit and watch all the best cartoons, eating cereal until it was noon. We never thought that 30 years later it'd still be cool. Saturday night and cheesy movies, the ones that used to show us movies. It's our special little spot tucked away on D-Live. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Enjoy the joy of Pessy.
This Justin, the global officials that can help all, also known as Got You, have now banned all boogieing and boogie-related movements worldwide. Public safety is the main concern, they say, and people are reminded that boogieing is contagious. Anyone caught boogieing will be dealt with in the harshest terms, police have reported.
Sometimes this world can get you down. There's just one thing you can do. You gotta get back up and shake your roll around. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumpin' tonight. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumpin' tonight. No one's gonna tell me how to boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumpin' tonight.
Patriots. This is your favorite Southerner, Doc Martin. Just wanted to remind you to put on your calendars to join me and your favorite ne'er-do-well Yankee, Bill D'Angelo, on Saturday nights, beginning with Promises Kept at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by The Speakeasy with all of your favorite Patriots. You never know what we might cuss and discuss.
That's right, Doc Martin. This is everybody's favorite Yankee, Phil D'Angelo speaking. And on Saturday night, we could have Kimmy, Wise Censored, affectionately known as Electrolux, the original Grandma, UK Neil, Rusty in his famous sound test show, Coffee Talk with Sandra, Earth Citizen, Stefan, the infamous Grandma Sears, Mac Daddy may even make a show up, or virtually anyone else in the world for some irrelevant fun.
Yankee, you mean some irreverent fun. So be sure to join us on Twitch, Periscope, D-Live, or YouTube.
That's right, Doc. Follow us at Winning TV on all of those channels.
So be sure and put it on your calendar. We'll be looking for you. We'll leave the porch light on.
I still think it's irrelevant fun.
But why are you farming for coins when you have a heavy bag?
Okay, I think I may have fixed the echo. I hope I did. That's what I was working on while the commercials were on. I was working on the echo problem. We had a big update come through XSplit today. So yeah, every time that happens, something gets changed and messes with my settings. So I have to dig and find out what happened. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's do Portland and then do some fun stuff. And I opened up the Discord. Hopefully the echo's fixed. So if you're out there, Irrational Times or anybody, and you want to get in the Discord, just it sounds good now. Good. Because we had an echo for the entire thing, and it took me some while to dig and figure out what it was. But there is the Discord chat link. So if you'd like to join and partake in the black pill. No, I'm just a black pill in training. I still need some work on the black pill. But I'm learning to join the dark side. No, it's not the dark side.
Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side.
I hate when updates come through like that because there's one little thing that you're looking at everything going, everything looks right, but there's one thing in the background in the settings that you just missed. That it took you all this time to figure out how to get it right, and something changes. Discord link. Oh, I thought I did. That should be it. Black pills matter. Yeah. Let me make sure it's the right link. I'm pretty sure I grabbed it. The voice. Yeah, that should be it. I'll drop it again. Portland. The lovely, beautiful, burning, rotting city of Portland. Let's go. Apparently, and I'm guessing this is Antifa, decided to set fire to the police union headquarters in Portland. And this has been happening so many days in a row, I can't even keep track. They've been trying to burn this building down like they did. Okay, Kitty, I put in D Live. Okay, thank you. They've been trying to burn down this police union headquarters for I don't know how many weeks now. So I'm losing track if it's just recently, but I think it's every night they're trying to burn down this building. I don't know what the purpose of burning it down is, but here we go. Oh, look, they're a peaceful protest.
Begin in North Portland, where we saw another night of confrontations between demonstrators and police.
Isn't that cute? Between demonstrators and police. They're just demonstrators. They're not doing anything wrong. It has shifted from mostly peaceful, though, because I don't think anybody was buying that bullshit anymore. Mostly peaceful.
The evening began calmly, with speakers talking to a crowd of hundreds at Peninsula Park about systemic racism. Around 10 o'clock,
the evening began very peacefully. Boy, I love how they frame this stuff. The evening began very peacefully, talking about systemic racism. We're talking about systemic racism, nothing more. It's all peaceful.
The crowd made its way to the Portland Police Union building on North Lombard. We saw some people in the crowd lighting.
Did you catch that? Oh, I love this. I gotta stop watching the Daily Boogie, but we saw some people. See, they throw out these little phrases to make you think, well, most of the people didn't do it, just some people.
Dumpsters on fire in the streets and moving fencing into the road to
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
create barriers. Now, while most people stayed in the street, a small group focused.
Listen to that. Oh, I got to go back because, you learn a lot from the Black Pill and listening to Boogie. Listen to those phrases they're using on the news. This is the Seattle news, where this shit has been going on for, what are we on, 70 days now? Of burning, riots, people getting beat up, stores being looted. We're on, 70 days now? 70 days, and listen to how the media is still framing this.
Now, while most people stayed in the street, a small group focused on the building itself. They were able to break a hole in the door and start.
Isn't it amazing? While most people stayed in the street, why didn't most people stop the some people from burning the building down? Right? I think most is more than some. So most people watched some people try to burn the building down. So are the most people innocent? Are they innocent because they watched some people attempt to burn down a building? If the most is the larger portion of the demonstration or mostly peaceful protest, why didn't the most people stop the some people? just asinine, because the most people were in agreement with burning down the fucking building, moron. Oh. Yeah, amateurs, they spent 70 days trying to burn down 2 buildings and they failed. So far, they failed. But do you see my point here? This is how the media has got everybody going, huh? The mostly peaceful protesters watched the some violent protesters and did nothing? If I'm a mostly peaceful protester and I see somebody trying to burn down a building or loot it or riot and burn and destroy, and I'm in the mostly peaceful, I'm trying to stop the some people from making me look like an ass. So if the mostly peaceful protesters actually cared about their protest, they would stop the some, because most is bigger than some, from making them look like assholes. See, this is why people are not buying it, although I like the little subtle changes in the media reporting. Very subtle changes. It's not mostly peaceful protest. They've changed that narrative somewhat because they were getting hammered. People are going bullshit. If you're there for a protest and you're seeing some people, why aren't you stopping them from wrecking your protest, right? Because, let's be honest, the most and the some are all the same. They want that building burned to the ground.
That fire you see there inside. Police then declared a riot and used less lethal munitions to clear people out of the area. Some in the riot crowd threw bottles at officers and shined lasers.
Listen to that. He's still doing it. Did you catch it again?
And shined lasers into their eyes. Police say 3 officers.
Well, we missed it. Let's back up a little bit.
Bottles
more.
at officers and shined.
We missed it again. Let me back up. Listen to it again.
The area. Some in the riot crowd threw.
Some in the riot crowd. Again, if it's mostly peaceful, why are the mostly not stopping the some from destroying your mostly peaceful demonstration and making you all look like mostly assholes? Right? I love these guys. They're great. They're really good at this.
Bottles at officers and shined lasers into their eyes,
which is dangerous. You can be blinded by the lasers.
Police say 3 officers were hurt but are doing okay this morning.
Why didn't they just say some of the officers were hurt and most of them were not injured? Oh, some of the police officers were injured and most were not. These guys are great at word games.
The fire inside the Union building is now out, and police are investigating it as arson.
So the fire is out. They still have not succeeded in burning the building down, but I think they're going to try again tonight. And maybe they'll get a few more than some to burn the building down properly. Yes, I'm trying to blind the police officers with some lasers, but not all the lasers. My lasers are mostly not blinding officers. Only some of them are blinding officers. When is it going to be most of the crowd was trying to burn down the building while some stayed in the street? God, I love this. This is hilarious. I feel bad if you live near Portland or if you live in Portland. Oy vey. Let's see. Oh, this one has a warning, so I don't know. This might get me a flag on D-Live. I haven't got one yet, but I hope I don't get a flag on D-Live, but there is a warning. Chicken Chaz who stole the man's soda. Oh. Yeah, Chaz was mostly peaceful, except for some shootings and some rapes and some thievery. But it was mostly peaceful in Chaz. This one has a warning. Warning, video contains disturbing images. Viewer discretion is advised. 70 seconds. Oh, wow. We're on the 72nd night of unrest. Holy shit. I must have pulled this video last night. This cameraman sucks. Holy cow. getting dizzy watching this mostly peaceful protest, and with some people causing problems. Kitty B in the chat, it wasn't theft, it was unplanned donations. The rapes were unplanned sexual encounters. Very good, very good. I can't tell the difference between the rioters, the some rioters and the actual cops, because they're all dressed the same. They're all dressed in black with the helmets. I can't tell the difference. See, this makes no sense. That young man is holding a sign that says defund the police. But they're causing a situation where they need police. Oh, maybe that young man should stop the sum of the rioters and join the group of the mostly, so that they wouldn't have to have the police there. I'm going to be done about 8:30 Irrational. Somewhere around 8:30, maybe sooner. Crossing the streams could be dangerous, by the way. Never cross the streams. Yeah, that sign makes no sense. Defund the police, but we're creating a situation where we need a lot of police by trying to burn down the building of the police union. Defund the police. We don't need more police. We're just going to have anarchy every day. Or some anarchy. But mostly peaceful. With some anarchy. Hey, Rational, I'm going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6:30 to like 8:30. So I'll leave that Discord open. Anytime you want to jump in, brother, you're welcome to. How about that? The Great Irrational Times. By the way, follow Irrational Times. Probably one of the most talented people on streaming, beside Mr. Boogie Bumper and a select few others that I like to watch. Some I haven't had a chance to watch, like Joey Pesci. He's on way too late, and I have to get up at like 5:30 to work. So, but But Irrational Times, the very talented Irrational Times. If you haven't heard an Irrational Times song for especially Joy of Pesci, and haven't woke up in the morning going, enjoy the joy of Pesci, then you must be living under a rock. Oh, look at that. It's just a camp out. It's just a camp out, guys. They aren't doing anything wrong. They're just camping out in the middle of the street. Nothing wrong with that. It's summertime. I'm still waiting. There was a graphic warning, but I haven't seen anything that warrants the graphic warning. Ah, yes, Joey Pesci's on this shoot. Yes. Now I gotta catch up on all the episodes. Still waiting for the graphic warning. Cops riding on a truck. They don't have seatbelts. Maybe that's the warning. Joy of Pepsi. Joy of Pepsi. Okay. Boy, that was a build-up for nothing. Look at this. Look at this warning. Come on. At least show me something. Show me somebody getting their head cracked open or something, for God's sakes. Come on. That was no fun. That wasn't cool and fun. That was just boring. Oh, I guess we'll get to the fun stuff because I'm tired of looking at the nasty stuff. Let me make sure I didn't skip anything important, though. Let me whiz. Oh, by the way, Camel Toe Harris is the VP pick, in case you didn't know. Horizontal Harris, who black people don't even like. He's throwing the race. He's thrown in the towel. Oh, just one more story out of Seattle. The police chief, Carmen Best, resigned after the city council voted to basically dismantle, if you want to just call it like it is, the Seattle Police Department. They're going to lay off 100 police officers. Now, they're doing the same thing in Seattle as they're doing in Portland. They've got all kinds of problems in Seattle, but you're going to lay off 100 cops. So I'll give her credit. She has been fighting. She has been fighting with the mayor in Seattle and the city council, telling them they're wrong to allow the rioting and lawlessness to go unchecked. So, you know what? Kudos to her. I give her credit. She stood up and said, I quit. Fine, I resign. Find yourself another police chief who's going to deal with this nightmare of Seattle. Good on her. Why stay there for that? Why stay there? You know, you got to, I was one of the people going, what the hell is this police chief doing? She better stop this. And guess what? She finally realized if you're a cop, you got to have law and order. You can't just allow people go to, riot, loot and do whatever the hell they want. And she did start standing up a while ago. She was calling out the mayor saying, this is lunacy. You got to stop this. You got to allow the police to stop this. And last night, apparently, she stood up and said, I quit. Women should not be cops. Oh. Because unless they have to strip search a woman, well, why can't a male cop do that? Where do I sign up? No. Yeah, identity politics. They hired a black woman. It was, that's obvious, but I'll give her credit. She quit. Good. It's kind of sad when the woke politicians are so bad that an African American woman quits being the chief of police. They just put out, and I guess what? I also read the article. Most of the cops being laid off are black or Hispanic. I can't make this up. Oh, the woke mayor and the city council got rid of mostly black people and a black police chief who's a woman on top of it. It goes against everything they believe in, doesn't it? I don't know. I feel like Joe Pet. Maybe I'm a little fucked up here. Yeah, maybe I'm a little messed up here. You said I was woke. I don't know. This is nuts. We gotta have some fun though. Oh, this is kind of cool. Who the heck is this guy? Has anybody talked about this guy? I found him today. Maybe Boogie's talked about him. I don't know, but I tend to watch all the daily Boogies, or at least catch the replays. Brock Pierce. Why I'm running for president. Anybody? Ben K. Veritas? You ever hear of Brock Pierce? I've never heard of him.
Why are you here?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why are we here?
Again, I'm asking you to tell me.
And to be conscious of the things you do and say, I'm doing this because...
Ooh, he may have a mullet. That looks like a power mullet there. We'll see.
Because the world we live in today is not inclusive.
Oh. The world we live in today is not inclusive.
It is not designed to include everyone. That's why some of us on the front lines of innovation are building systems that include all of us.
This guy's got a little rat tail going on there. Is that what I saw? Oh, yeah. There it is. He's got it braided into a little tail. Yeah, he's a leftist. Yeah, the world's not inclusive. Oh.
Are building systems that include all.
Yeah, he's got a little braided. He's got his mullet all braided up in the back.
All of us. Always asking yourself why. You don't do things just because you can. You do things because you should. We live in a world that's not transparent. All sorts of things going on that we can't see.
I'll agree with him there.
It's the year 2020. Things are supposed to get clear. Bringing transparency to systems and places that have historically been opaque. We believe bringing light to shadow will better all things.
Is this like does anybody heard of this guy? Almost sounded like a little like the Q thing going on there, didn't it?
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Irrational Times, thank you for the diamond. Appreciate it.
Why do you play the game? how are you measuring or scoring yourself in this game? Because to some degree it is choose your own adventure. We understand that his story or history has historically been written by the victors. And so we believe in this concept of immutability. We are building systems where what has happened becomes reported in such a way that no one can edit it. That history just becomes our story, with no one having the ability to edit reality.
Oh, shit.
I believe that technology is enabling a new age, a new era for humanity, an age of truth, an age of enlightenment.
Yeah, I just
Technology
realized that. I
isn't
put him up
amoral.
there.
Technology isn't good.
There he is right there with the hat with the feathers in it and everything. I don't understand what he's talking about building technology systems. Does he mean that we're all going to be in a computer database? Excuse me. So that everybody can see everything about us? Is that what he's talking about?
Good or bad, it's a tool. The outcome is determined.
Looks a little like Johnny Depp there before he went full Keith Richards.
By the culture and the intentions and the people that show up to do it. I look around and I'm concerned by the state of our nation. What happened to the days when we could engage in civil discourse?
Looks a little like a cross between, like, if Johnny Depp and Steve Buscemi had a kid together. Doesn't it look like a cross between Johnny Depp and Steve Buscemi? Kinda. I didn't know they got together.
When we could engage in civil discourse, when we could have a conversation with someone that we disagree with respect and dignity, where the worst thing that would happen is we'd learn something. At a minimum, learn at least the perspective of the other party and where they're coming from.
Johnny Buscemi. Steve Depp Jr.
And why they feel that way. And through that understanding, be better equipped to find compromise, knowing that we're different. Our differences are wonderful. That's what makes us unique. That makes us special. I'm glad that we don't all agree with each other. That diversity.
He's got like 9 different looks in this video. He looks like Steve Buscemi and what did you say? Kitty B said where is it? Steve Depp Jr. Then he looks like I don't know, like he's trying to be Keith Richards, I don't know, or Johnny Depp. He's got like 9 different
is what
looks
makes us
here.
beautiful and wonderful. So what happened to those days?
Kid Rock with Brad Pitt.
When we could engage in that sort of conversation. I hope that we find ourselves there again. The future is now. Let's dream it and let's make it as good as we possibly can.
But how?
I'm also very worried about our collective future. As a father of 2 young girls, I worry about what kind of world are we going to leave for our children? And will there be a world for our children's children?
Not hearing anything different or what he would do, but he sounds like a pissed off, canceled Twitter account holder. Yeah.
If you're concerned, now is the time to act.
Okay, how?
Now is the time to do something. Now is the time to get involved. This is an invitation to participate. Register to vote. Exercise your civil duty. Exercise your civil responsibility. The future is going to happen to you, or it's going to happen with you. Be part of the process. We have the power to create the future we all want to live in, but it takes all of us getting involved. I choose impact, positive impact. And I measure my success in this life based upon the positive impact I'm having in the world. But we are all free to choose why we play the game. I'm Brock Pierce, and I live my life in service.
Live my life in service. How come nobody's heard of you? We don't even know who you are or what you want to do. But maybe I'll do some more digging on this guy and find out if he actually has a platform or a platform of platitudes. He does have a mullet. I don't know. The mullet, that may garner a vote for me. I don't know. Remember, the mullet's being banned in Australia. We can't allow that to happen in the world.
Brock Pierce is running for president of the United States of America. Brock to vote at Brock.
Ooh,
Brock
to vote. Yeah, I told you. Johnny Depp and Steve Buscemi.
Do I look like I
is
know
his
what a
father.
JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Thank you, Ed Boa. There's your picture of a hot dog. I don't know if this is funny. I didn't even get a chance to watch it. We'll see. If not, I'll find some Aussie Man reviews. Maybe I'll do that while I'm waiting. Oh, people getting hurt. Okay. I will find more information on Brock Pierce and see if he actually has a platform that we can look at on Thursday. If it's all platitudes, we're going to just X him out right away. But if he's got something decent, we'll at least take a look at it.
They're so little.
Perfect.
I'll drop it on my head.
Ooh. Oh, come on. Who hasn't done that? Ooh.
Jump.
No.
Ooh.
Stand still. And...
You got it on. Do you need a helmet on?
Oh. That had to hurt.
Now do it.
1, 2, 3.
Boo.
Don't touch.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, that had to hurt. I'm not going to play all of these. Holy cow. Some of these are terrible.
I'm ready.
Ooh. This is boring. I thought there were going to be some good ones in there, but there weren't. But we'll play some Aussie Man reviews. And he's going to review Yannick Garcia and Mexican weather. This probably will be
I
fun.
find myself really interested in
This is an Aussie. He reviews different things. Holy crap. They really have weather women in Mexico. Holy shite. I'm just appalled. I'm appalled. How can they let her dress like that? That's appalling. Let's go.
Mexican weather lately. I don't know what it is. Oh, fuck me dead. It's good just to learn about other cultures and precipitation. Like, yeah, I may not know what Yannet Garcia is saying, but a part of me is okay. It's okay with all of this. 33 degrees, 56%. Like, I get the bullet points. I get the bloody bullet.
Holy cow. The dresses she wears are so tight. Holy smokes. Damn. If all the girls like that were on the Weather Channel, I'd lose all my business. I'd be watching the Weather Channel 24/7. Jeez, I'm crow.
Points, and that's all you need. Minima, maxima, notchy. Yeah, all good. Fucking lightning, rain. It doesn't matter. Oh, none of it matters. It's fine.
Holy cow.
Even if I did know Spanish and she told me that a freak tidal wave approaches, I'd be like, so what? I'll live. It's no worries. I have a snorkel. She could tell me climate change is, real. I'd be like, what do I have to do? She could be saying, stock up on tin food, get plenty of bog roll, protect your family. And I would jump into action. She'd make me approach the apocalypse with a can-do attitude. Anyway, back to the weather reports in Australia.
It's interstate tomorrow. Shower or two for Sydney, a few showers, and the chance of a thunderstorm for Canberra.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
Yeah. Nobody gives a shit. Let me see if I can find one more. Same girl. 1 year anniversary. It's a 1 year anniversary with Yannick Garcia. Let's see what Ozzy Man has to say.
Over a year since I discovered Mexican meteorology, and fucking some things never change. They are still the world's leading professionals, in my level-headed opinion. Mexico is my #1 source in global weather reporting, and they've been challenged. The last year has been chaotic. The Monterrey News has taken on a massive...
Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me. Holy cow. I might sneak over the border and move to Mexico. Oh my.
Massive load of...
I'm going to be honest with you. I knew one girl in my entire life that had a shelf like that. And she actually had 3 kids, and she still looked like this.
Competitors, but no one can turn left like Yannet Garcia does. No one can tell you a thunderstorm is gonna blow over your fence on Tuesday and make you fucking look forward to it. Seriously, the Albanians have tried whipping their tits out over the last year. I think she got a few Instagram followers. Even the Russians are getting involved.
The Russians are doing it now. The Albanians and the Russians are trying to put up weather girls like that. But I'm sorry. Sorry, Russia. Sorry, Albania. Our Mexican friends to the south still have the most outstanding, perhaps the best in the world, Perhaps the best in history, you tell me. Weather girl.
Although I find this Sheila a little terrifying, if I'm honest. I feel like she'd rip your head off after mating with you, or that she's a Men in Black character wearing a human skin. I don't know, I can't put my fucking finger on it. I just have trouble trusting her for my Russian weather news. Meanwhile, blokes are like, please let me keep my job. I have a family. Here's
Please let me keep my job. I have a family.
a Game of Thrones joke. Pretty funny. This fella has had to resort to his vocabulary skills to get his contract renewed.
Just up the road from Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobos, Llan Tysilio, go.
But overall, there can only be one true Queen of the North. Everyone else is a hack hoping for fame through a nip slip. Bloody stay classy, Mexico. Minima, Maxima, Notchi. That actually looks like a bloody mint day for a Barbie. Don't know if you know and don't know if enough people have said this on the internet, but did you know that that's Faye Sensor's girlfriend?
It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
All right, folks. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to check me out on Thursday at 6:30. In the meantime, you will have the Daily Boogie, Royce and Mersh, JJ Stoner. Irrational Times will be coming up soon here. Be sure to check him out. Irrational Times, very talented. You got Iceman 4433 out there. He is always scoping. Check him out when he pops up. He provides a lot of good information. And all the other shows that you saw earlier on our commercial break. I will have the phone lines. We're going to have open line Thursday. So the Discord phone line will be open. Hopefully I can rake out the rest of the bugs from the XSplit update. Rusty, just so that you're aware, there was an XSplit update, so it is going to change your sound. I figured out what was wrong with mine, just to give you a heads up. Yeah, I'm going to end at 8:30, because I have to get up at 5:30 for work. So, Major Tom, yes, the Big Empty. Don't forget Major Tom, Joy of Passy. I know I'm forgetting somebody else there. And a special shout out, as always, to Kitty B, so fast with the links. Amazing. And we'll see you soon. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget, Ben K. Veritas, open line Thursday, so anybody can call in. We'll see you then. Until then, be safe. And don't be a square. I will put this episode up on BitChute, so share it out when I get it out to Twitter if BitChute ever uploads it.
see you again someday. Why did it have to happen? Why did it end this way? You know I miss you every moment. Doesn't matter if it's night